How's it going, Lad Legion? It's your boy Brad coming at you with another video. But before today's video starts, I just want to say make sure you hit that like button. If you do not, Batman will come into your house and eat all your food. You heard it here first, folks. If you do not hit that like button, Batman will come to your house and eat all your food. I don't make all the rules, that's just how it is. Anyways, you can tell by the title of this video, I kind of made a mistake. I made a misjudgment in error. Anyways, let's get right into this. Wait. Before this video starts, I know a lot of you wanted an update on Karen. I don't really have an update, but I do have a little something to go with it because she did screw over Jerry a little bit. So here's an update on the screen right now. Boop, there it was. If you guys want to pause the video, I'm just going to make it go really fast. If you guys can even check. If you guys find it, make sure to put in the comments what it actually said. Anyway, guys, let's get right into it. So, Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare. A game that I thought was going to be absolute ass. Don't get me wrong, I was hyped for it when it first came out, but I thought it was going to be ass after like the first couple of months of it being announced, and especially the past couple of weeks I thought it was going to be complete shit. And then I played the game, and let me just tell you this diddly thing right now. I don't even know where to start. Basically, any Call of Duty that I have played, I haven't really enjoyed the multiplayer of the game that much. Especially with the Black Ops series, as you know, or any game with the zombies. I mainly go to the zombies right away. I don't really care about what happens. I either go to zombies, or if it has a campaign, I play that. Because I'm not really interested in multiplayer for Call of Duty games. I think the last multiplayer that I was really interested in would be Black Ops 2 and Advanced Warfare were the last two multiplayers that I did really good in, and the ones that I was really interested in actually playing. And I thought it was going to be the same case with Modern Warfare. Now, I've played majority of the actual Modern Warfare games. I played 3 and 2. I don't think I've played 1, or if I have, I don't remember it. But I played the campaign for both 3 and 2, and I've done the multiplayer for 3 and 2. Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer is alright. It's not my favorite, but it did have Spec Ops mode, which is everybody's favorite mode. If it's not your favorite mode, are you actually a Modern Warfare fan? Anyways, I don't know why, but when I first got Modern Warfare, well, let me tell you the story of how I first got Modern Warfare. I tried getting it on my PC, but as a lot of you know, my PC is mainly ass. It's pretty much turning into an editing PC at this point. I run games that I can on it, and if I can't run a certain game on it, I'll either play it on my laptop and probably record it and do a voiceover or whatever, or I'll get it on my PS4. That way the gameplay is smooth. So my computer is slowly turning into an editing computer until like I upgrade it. So it couldn't run Modern Warfare every time, it would crash. So I eventually refunded it, and I had to wait a couple days before I could actually buy it on my PS4. And when I eventually bought it, I was like, oh, this has been such a struggle just trying to fucking get this game. I didn't think that would be worth it to wait that long and to have all that happen, calling my bank and shit because it fucked over a lot of shit. But it actually ended up being pretty worth it for what it actually did. So when I opened it on my PS4, I didn't know what to click on. When you first open the game, you're given 3 options. You're given Spec Ops, or Co-op, whatever you want to call it. You're given Multiplayer, and you're given Campaign. Now, normally I just go right for Co-op or Campaign, but I was like, you know what? The multiplayer looks interesting. I'm gonna play multiplayer. So I played my first match in multiplayer, and I think it was the TDM. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I don't like their hardcore TDM. I mean, I get it. It can be fun for a couple games, but then eventually I kind of get bored of it because it's the same game mode. And then I opened this game called Ground War, and I should be having gameplay of it right here. Anyways, I opened Ground War, and if you've played Battlefield, you pretty much know what Ground War is. You capture points, there's a ton of interactive stuff you can do. You can drive tanks, there's helicopters, a huge map, and this is where my love for the multiplayer in Modern Warfare Ground. I know a lot of people don't like Ground War, but I know a lot of people do love Ground War. It's like a love-hate relationship with it. But I think Ground War is extremely fun. It's one of my favorite game modes. But Spec Ops, on the other hand, is not my favorite thing. It can be really fun, and you do level up pretty fast by playing it. And for some reason, they have the multiplayer like leveling system same for co-op and multiplayer. It should be different, but you know what? It doesn't matter. And it seems like they're actually trying to take care of this game to make sure there's not a ton of overpowered weapons. For example, the 725, I think that's what it's called. Basically, the Olympia fucking shotgun. It was super overpowered to begin with. Now it's like super nerfed, so it's pretty much trash right now. But the fact that they've been listening to people, they realize that their guns are not as good. Hopefully it's not like the other Call of Duties, where, like, especially Black Ops 4, where they actually listen to the community for like a week and then they fall off and stop listening to the community. but let's hope it stays the way that it is going, because you know what, they're doing a great job with the game so far. I did prejudge the game. The multiplayer is very fun. The campaign is amazing. It's such a good story. They did take out some of the music from the original campaign. That I did notice that like really adds to some of those scenes. But you know what? It's completely fine, because the graphics and the gameplay that is in it right now makes it 100 times better. Like, there's so much smooth mechanics with this game. The fact that you can avoid taking fall damage by pulling your parachute, there is a certain height where you will die because it won't let you pull out your parachute. And then the sliding, the actual gunfights, oh, they're so satisfying. They're not being like hit markers for the hardcore modes, unlike other Call of Duties having hit markers in the hardcore modes. The snipers are super satisfying to get kills with, and the fact that you can see when someone's aiming at you because it does that little glare, that little bit of realism, because that just makes the game a hell of a lot better, having that little bit of realism, that little bit of a warning before you do get sniped, so you do have a chance to react, unlike other Call of Duty games. Makes it so much better. And the kill streaks, they're not as overpowered, well, at least in Ground War. They're not as overpowered as what they could be. Yes, they can be super annoying, but the fact that it's such a big map, unless they have like 3 chopper gunners, which is not even possible, or like they get a nuke or something, you can avoid that kill streak completely if you're smart, and it adds for a new type of gameplay experience when you play this game. Anyways, that's gonna be my first impressions on Modern Warfare. I was wrong. I know Mr. Rayguns is probably gonna come on this video and be like, "Ha, I told you, bitch." But you know what? Fuck you. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please drop a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that post notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. Now, to see you lads in the next video.
I've been wishing for some better days. Could you listen? No, why can you stay? I write love songs for a day.